Another interpretation is that we are being unfair to Donald Trump.
Right.
And he doesn't want authoritarianism. That he wants the literal things he's going after. He wants these concessions from universities because he or the people who work for him or advise him think they became anti-Semitic and woke. He wanted to, push the press on certain things, but he actually does not want to destroy the free press. He's always said he will abide by court orders. And as you say, largely, though not, I think, entirely, is that one reason it's not going the way you fear is that the model in your head, Viktor Orban in Hungary, or, Modi in India, is actually not the right model. It is a hysterical resistance lib, fear casting onto Donald Trump.
Yeah, so I thought about this.
And it's unfair to Donald Trump.
No, I thought about this objection a lot while I was working on the piece. Because, Trump has never said, I'm going to be an authoritarian, or like,
he
this
said
is
to be
my
dictator on day one.
On day one.
Just on day one.
Just on day one. Just on day one.
And terminate the Constitution. And
a little bit of dictatorship as a treat for his fans. Yeah. But Viktor Orban doesn't say, I want to seize control of the Hungarian government and make myself dictator, right? It's in the structure of modern authoritarianism when you're dealing with backsliding from democracy that they want to claim democratic bona fides. Right? They want to be able to say, I'm still ruling on behalf of the people. Elections are still legitimate. In fact, my legitimacy flows from my popularity. So the way that you assess whether or not backsliding is happening is you look at the cumulative intent of the different policies put together, right? What would the output be if these policies all succeeded, right? If Trump actually got what he wanted in these cases. And we can see what that would look like, right? It would look like a series of deals like the ones that Columbia and Paul Weiss made. It would look like the courts declining to challenge him for fear that they wouldn't be obeyed in this case. It would look like the media self-censoring. I mean, we're on this podcast saying that Trump is an authoritarian, and none of us are afraid that Donald Trump is going to shut us down because we were on this podcast, right? That to me is a significant marker of failure.
I think that the sort of are they losing thing, I have a few issues with it. I sort of disagree with some of the particulars of the way we're accounting for the checklist. Like, the fact that they're losing court cases 4-1, it depends on what the strategy is. If the strategy is to win every court case, then that's not a winning strategy. I don't think their strategy is to win every court case. I think there's a little bit of a heads I win, tails you lose kind of strategy where Trump has done a lot of losing of court cases in his life. He doesn't really seem to mind it that much. If he loses, maybe he loses partially. Maybe it's a splitting the baby kind of partial victory. And then he wins a few court cases and he can take that as a victory. I think if you lose sight of the felt experience of what it is like to be an American right now, and you just go to the checklist and you go to the norms and institutions, I think you're missing a key part of it.